I got a lot on my mind. 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 Oh, I was just laying down. What up? What up? Let me turn this down a little bit. All right, all right. What's poppin', y'all? Like I said, I got a lot on my mind. Some things I need to talk about. How y'all doing first and foremost? Y'all good? Y'all chilling? That's good. That's good. I'm glad y'all chilling. So, first of all, I want to say I really appreciate, everybody who has, been a part of any of my shows, who has helped throw them, attend them, who's performed, who's vended, who did security, anybody who's been involved, bartended, I appreciate y'all, man. For real. I've been doing this for a minute. The first Kinky Elevator show ever was like 14 years ago at the store. Great, it's kind of crazy looking back. It was Ace Da Vinci, Roy French, Major, Sun Boulevard. First Kinky Elevator show. That wasn't even the first Scully show, but first show for Kinky Elevator, which is this platform, Kinky Elevator. So it's been a hub for music and performances and mixes, beats, whatever. That's kind of like its purpose. That's what it stands on. So that's what we do over here, man. We throw events. We've been doing it for a long time. When I say we, I really mean me. Because, a lot of people have come and go over the years. A lot of people have been a part of Kinky Elevator, have helped me with things. A lot of people have been affiliated. But at the end of the day, man, I've been here from the beginning. I came up with the concept. I came up with the idea when I was in Las Vegas. I tell this story all the time. I was in Vegas at a party and got in the elevator after. I'm like, damn, elevator music, Kiki. Blah, 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 blah. Kinky Elevator sounds cool. Cool. Made the page. SoundCloud uploaded my stuff. Then people started hitting me up after, like, oh, I like that name. Can I release my music? And that's how one thing led to another. It became like a label or whatever. We were inspired by Soulection. I wanted to be a part of Soulection. But I was young, they ain't know who I was. I don't know. Maybe they ain't hear my demo. It is what it is. Wasn't that pressed about it. So, fast forward, Kinky Elevator, we've been doing a lot of different shows, a lot of different venues, a lot of residencies over here. You name a venue, if I was there, Kinky Elevator was there. You feel me? Like, I'm talking Lincoln Hall, I'm talking Chop Shop, Shuba's, Promontory, Talia Hall, places all over the city. We've been there. We've done stuff. We've had residencies at different places. Back from the beginning, the store, Alulu Brewery, Subterranean, Cafe Mustache, Enjoy, Bourbon on Division, you name it. These places we had residencies at. And, a lot of all those residencies for Kinky Elevator, even when we were at the Aux, all of those situations were situations that I brought up. I built a relationship with these places because I'm DJ Scully. And people book me to DJ a lot. So I build relationships with these places. So, you take something I've been DJing since I was like 6 years old. I didn't just start DJing. Like, I don't care what you say about who's the coolest DJ, who's the most popular, all that stuff don't matter. I'm just talking about years and hours of doing stuff. Like I started off DJing for my aunties and my mom's events. Then I went to college, started DJing a little bit there, just learning stuff and doing gigs. And, I've always stood on my own, always came up with my own concepts. It never was about being cool. It never was about how much clout you got. How much clout. I just love music. It just was a natural thing. I just lived the music. I studied it. I studied sound. I'm studying the music industry, how it works, seeing how things operate, seeing how moves are made. I study it for real. I do market research. I was in school for marketing. I went to school for business. So I'm a businessman on top of everything. It's top of being an artist. I love being an artist. But the problem today is a lot of people just don't have no business acumen. A lot of people don't really study the business of the music industry. They don't study the business of throwing events, producing events. And even beyond that, I mean, if you understood the business aspect, the number one aspect is to do stuff, is to get stuff shaken, not to just sit on ideas, not just overthinking, make stuff happen. And so since I started DJing, I always made stuff happen from the very beginning. The first residency I ever had was through DePaul, and the guy who booked me, last gig we did, he sat in my face, and told me he wasn't gonna pay me. And every gig, it was different. Like I get paid a certain amount, sometimes I didn't get paid, but those were nights that was slow. So I understood. And I kind of started learning the business. I'm like, the promoter is really who coordinates and orchestrates what goes down. They the boss. They run shit. You have to do what the promoter is saying. At the end of the day, even if you have a problem. And I remember that earlier, I was like, man, I want to fight this dude. He was already a person I didn't really like that. But it was just like, I just was like, what do I do in this situation? And then his promoters came to me and they told me that, yo, Skull, if you start getting venues, we'll promote for you. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I get the venue, like I said earlier, the store, first venue. And it was just me as a DJ. I did like 3 gigs there. And I worked at Nike at the time. All my Nike people would come out. Fourth gig, only 5 people come out. Like my 5 people who I'm like trying to get promoted, trying to do stuff with. And I'm like, how can I continue to expand on this? And I'm like, I got booked for a couple showcases. That was another gig that I did through word of mouth because people at Nike knew me. Like a lot of this is just being known and having a network and networking and communication, which is a huge topic. We'll be back at communication in a bit. So I built a network. One of my first shows, Ace Da Vinci performer. Ace Da Vinci, that's my dog. So from the beginning, that's the first artist. I'm like, dang, this dude on the level of the artists I like. Like I listen to rappers, and I'm like, Chicago got some talented rappers. So I'm like, man, maybe I could throw a show, and that'll take the pressure off me as a DJ because I realize I'm not always gonna have my built-in audience. Like I would have 100 people from Nike at a bar that really only fit like 50 people. So we'd be in there mobbing, lit like. But then I just started seeing it change. So the businessman in me was like, I gotta adjust. Like I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I'm not being supported. I'm not being this. I'm not being that. I'm like, I made it happen. I looked and I was like, what artist can I bring in to represent this Kinky Elevator brand? And I did that first show, successful. And I kept doing it. I kept doing it over years. I worked with a lot of different people, a lot of different DJs, a lot of different promoters, a lot of different humans. But the one consistent thing was I was always there. From the beginning to today. Every single Kinky Elevator event. I might have missed 1 or 2. I might have let somebody else take it because I was out of town. But I'm so hands-on with my brands. I'm going to be there. And a lot of other people have their own brands. They are artists. They have their artist name. They have their collective name. They have their label, whatever it is. And I respect it. Yeah, you came up with a brand. That's beautiful. but you got to treat your brand like it's your baby. You got to really like hone in on it. Like, yeah, it's great. Okay, you have a brand, you have a logo. Let that work for you. That logo can be worth millions of dollars. That brand can be worth millions, but you're not representing it. You ain't had no merch. You know, you might have a little merch or whatever. I don't know, but there's just so many different ways you can promote your brands, and it's just like I'm tired, man. Like I have done all this groundwork to build DJ Scully, Kinky Elevator, to what it is, and I'm not acting like we the biggest brand in the world. But if you from Chicago, you know me. There's nobody who do more shows than me. Like I don't care who you think is cooler, who you think is better looking, who is younger, who's whatever. I do have so many clients because of the work that I do. So when I have people tell me that I'm not a good communicator, how the hell am I doing these gigs? How am I getting these venues? Why are so many people entrusting me to do this? So instead of telling me all these things that I need to do better, why don't you understand? Just listen to me. Like, listen to me. I'm the place where a lot of people want to be. Like, I'm in demand. Like, you can't, if you don't say nothing about me, you understand that I am in high demand. So I have to deal with a lot of people. I have a lot of moving parts. So Kinky Elevator, Scully, a lot of stuff going on. So yesterday I had a show, man, at Enjoy, and it was last minute. I got the date last minute, but Mama ain't raised no punk. I'm not finna be cursing as much right now. It's like I do in person. Y'all know me. I'm a little crazy. I'm a little off. You know, it is what it is. I done hit my head a couple times, but I'm a little off. But I don't be wrong though. So we had a show yesterday at Enjoy. Lex is not there. DJ Scully. You know, just a pop-up. And it just happened randomly. Mims, shout out to Mims, shout out to Lucrative Records. Mims is someone who books at Enjoy. And he hits me up sporadically about doing Wednesday shows. Wednesday ain't a high demand night. It's not a popping night. But who am I not to take that night? I'm going to take it. And I'm going to make the most of it. Even if it's just to talk to my homies. Even if it's to network, to have some drinks with the people, to put other people in a position to perform. There's a lack of underground hip hop shows in our city of Chicago. And I know who else is really doing hip hop shows. Everybody is into parties. Every DJ is into open format parties. I love a good open format parties. But I learned a long time ago, in my opinion, it's not that sustainable all the time. I see it. Shout out to all the DJs doing straight DJ events. I respect it. But I see the power of being the person who facilitates for underground hip hop community. Now, you know, I'm gonna name some names, but I'm not gonna name it all names. But it is what it is. Like these are my people, and I love them, man. At the end of the day, but I have a problem with the way things have been going, and maybe it's because I'm getting older, bolder. But I'm gonna start talking, man. I'm gonna start saying what I gotta say. You know, I'm tired of being cut off. At the end of the day, none of y'all who are trying to tell me what to do have even a percentage of the experience that I have. So y'all need to sit down and listen to me when I'm giving you constructive criticism. Whether it be, oh, I didn't communicate enough, I didn't give enough time to promote the event. It makes me uncomfortable. I've heard that. It made me uncomfortable. For example, yesterday, people I was throwing the event with, it made me uncomfortable. And I threw the event with people I've been throwing events with for a minute, who've been there, who I felt the same way about. I felt that, you know, okay, I'm doing a lot of groundwork. I'm making a lot of things happen. And people don't understand that. You know, I don't be out at the events kicking and kikiing. I be inside, making sure things are going well. I'm not taking a smoke break. I'm not flirting at the events. You know, y'all might think y'all so fucking cool, hanging out, flirting. Like, I'm just serious about it. I be locked in. I got time to go out. When I'm throwing an event, I'm locked in, 100%. Nowadays, I do the flyer most of the time. I learned that in terms of saving money. I'm booking all the venues, most of them. It's rare. There's only a handful of people that I work with that are booking venues. Now, shout out to somebody like Camp by Name. Shout out to Nova. Shout out to it's a very limited people that are throwing events right now that are booking me for hip hop showcases. Besides me, like, and it's not like I'm in it to make money. I'm just in it for the love of the game and really trying to help people facilitate plays. Cause this ain't my bread and butter. Like weddings, corporate events, open format, private events. That's where I make my coin. This is all for the love of the game. My production, my events, I'm doing it for the love of the city because I see the talent, but I just see the lack of effort and professionalism here. And everybody want to point fingers. Everyone want to be like, "Oh, your communication. Shut the f up. I'm not bad at communicating, bro, or bro. I communicate on a daily basis. I send 10, 15 emails a day on gigs, on weddings. I have 5 events coming up in the next 2 days. All different types of events where I have to do setup. I have to set up everything. I don't have a team really. I mean, I do have a team, kind of. Shout out to my people, but they don't be with me all the time. They have other stuff to do. But the day to day, I'm the one in the trenches doing this. So for people to say my communication is bad or whatever, it makes them uncomfortable, look at yourself in the mirror. You communicate better. You thought, oh, I reached out to you and you didn't say anything, so I don't think I should reach out. That doesn't make any sense. Be annoying. Like, I'm gonna shout out Nova the King again. Nova the King, who is, I got a lot of respect for him, but I'm gonna be real. Dude be getting on my damn nerves, boy. Like, the amount of times he hits me up, and I've told him this. I'm like, bro, you're mad annoying, but you're consistent and you stay on top of it, and you got your ear locked in, and you're locked in. Like, I feel the energy of you locked in. It's not like a lot of hoopla at the events. Like, yeah, granted, he ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm a human. But all I know is I'm making moves. I'm doing stuff. And everybody's like, oh, I sent emails. I did this. I've done this. Like, dog, every event we're doing, I'm the play. I made it happen. Like, let's be 100%. Book a venue. Do it. And if your emails aren't working, show up. See who's the person. Do some market research. And I've been in a place where I have been taught how to do this by a professional institution. My school was the top 15 business school in the country, and I learned the art of entrepreneurship. And I really feel like people in the scene have taken it for granted who I am as a person. And I'm done letting that happen. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a DJ. I'm a dope DJ. I'm consistent. But my mind and my motor combined is what gets all this stuff happening. So when you talk communication, when you talk, oh, I'm not listening to your ideas, I'm not taking your ideas seriously, you're not taking your ideas seriously. There's no legs to your idea. Like, there's been events I've done, I've collabed with, and they just did not go well, and I let the reins go. I let the reins go. I let the people do everything they want to do. Even if I've heard about, hey, I'm not comparing myself to LeBron James. Whatever. It is what it is. Longevity-wise, fuck it. At the end of the day. But I've let the reins go where I've let people do it. And I see the mistakes. I see the missteps. I see where it's not really a draw. And I just let it happen. But I can't continuously let that happen because my name is on the line. None of your names are on the line. Like, you have the opportunity to come in and chill and be a part of Scully's team, be able to chill. You get an event for free. Scully usually buying drinks, or we buying drinks. But at the end of the day, you don't have the same level of responsibility to the venue to make sure it's consistently good. And I've just been experiencing lately a lot of disgruntled people that I have done nothing but help. And I've continuously helped. And going out my way to make them comfortable, make them try to be heard, make them try to be seen, help them grow their brand. I've done things, all type of things to help them progress. But I feel more and more animosity, more and more frustration. And at the end of the day, you're frustrated with yourself. It's all love, but you are. You're not putting in that fucking work. You're not thinking. You're not thinking outside the box. You don't need me to hold your hand all the time. You don't need me to always be like, okay, guys, what's next? Why? But the thing is, when I get charged up, things get done. I don't want to get charged up. I got shorty orties. Like, I don't want to be that person that gets charged up. I want to be chill, be able to ride off into the sunset and just do my thing and keep doing my thing. And, I've heard a lot of excuses. I heard a lot of, the same thing over and over. Like me communicating, dog, I communicate. I get things done. But I also have to do what is best for my brand all the time. And my team told me yesterday, they were like, it was a lot of things. It was kind of along the lines of I just do stuff and then it just is what it is. Dog, my team knows when all my events are coming up. For years, it's been the same date. Third Thursday every month. Shout out Cafe Mustache. Scully Moly Donut Shop. Talk about branding. I branded all that. Scully Moly Donut Shop. Like, I made that from the ground up just off of a joke and just kept doing it. Ain't no excuses, and I'm in it, and it keeps going. It's like not always sold out or nothing, but it's consistently been done for over 3 years. Industry Night, lower level industry night, Subterranean, is an event I came up with. You can look up in my discography. I have a song called Lower Level. I'm always thinking about the branding. I'm like, it's industry night. It's Monday, last Monday. Not a very high demand date. But I took the risk on that. I brought in Heavy because Heavy was someone who really seemed like he was eager to get into the events. And he's been consistent. And shout out to Heavy. That's my dog. I love him. I'm proud of him. But at the end of the day, our miscommunication a lot of times comes from a little bit discernment and delusion. Like I'm in the business of talking logical. Like I don't like all that arguing, yelling back and forth. Like, oh, I'm just talking communication. And I'm not with like the goofy, phony like competition. I'm not in competition with nobody. Like me and Heavy get in arguments all the time, and a lot of it is just some goofy stuff, bro. Like we talk about who's unk, nigga. You unk too, nigga. You're a fucking unk too, bro. We're talking shit. I talk shit. That's what we do. But the most important thing is the effort. Like I see these people, they just don't take it seriously enough. I do. And call me a fucking lame nerd, whatever you need to call me. There's a reason why I'm making a living doing this. And why other people want to do it, but they don't know how. And I try to lead the way. I try to lead by example. I try to give the sauce, but all I get is arguing. All I get is yelling. Lex yelling at me. Heavy yelling at me. Sade yelling at me. Getting yelled at. But y'all need to open your ears up. Because I get if it's something else, but when it comes to putting on events and being a DJ and being successful in underground entertainment industry in Chicago, don't tell me what to do. You bring me some ideas. You be proactive. You're the one who needs to show and prove. Like I see on the closed story, like no one's booking me to DJ. Bro, you expand your branding, marketing. It's all business, and you got to learn that. You got to learn some business acumen and be able to communicate. I've been doing this a long time. I've been working with a lot of people. I've done so many events, so many shows. Why are you asking me questions? Get to it. Stop being lazy. And that might hurt a lot of y'all to hear, but a lot of y'all squandering opportunities by arguing and harboring feelings. Like people who be there. Like you're here supporting your guys, supporting your people consistently. Today, you're like telling me, oh, yeah, I told you about this event, but you didn't take it seriously. You didn't take it seriously. You should be following up with me every day. Like all the people who I've done successful events with, or gave them the reins to my spaces that have been successful, have consistently hit me up. It's not just like a one time, oh, I talked to Scully when I'm drunk. All right, I think we back. But yeah, I might not remember that conversation if I'm drunk. I get drunk sometimes when I'm out. I be charged up. I don't put everything in my calendar. I really put things on my calendar that I book. And I've just started getting to the point this year. And have you told me something today? Like I changed the format of what we do. And let me dig into that a little bit. Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, and ladies and gentlemen, any of these situations, I'm the boss. I'm running the show. At the end of the day, I am the one whose name is on the line. Like you could say, yes, we're a team, but I'm not only the captain, I am the president of the team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the captain, I'm the president, I'm the owner. I'm the Mark Cuban. I'm the one making these plays happen. You bring me a venue that's yours, you run the show. But I get to make those executive decisions. And I hate to say it, but I don't need anybody. Like, I have been doing this. I can do it on my own. I can find other people. I can hire people. I'm working on building a consistent team to do the media, to do all these different things. So for it to be any question, any like lack of communication, yeah, I'm busy. But stay on it. You gotta believe in your event. Like y'all don't even believe in your concept like that. You're not pushing it the way that it is. It's all content based around the things that I have in place already. Expand your horizons. Take risks. Look up different venues. Do different concepts. GTKR, Lex is not there. Now the Black Metal Cowboys. I see all these new collectives that have formulated through this underground hip hop community. Take your brand seriously. Pull up to places. I don't want to hear about you sending some emails. Pull up to some places. Talk to some people. I don't have to hold you all's hand. Like I'm not always gonna be in the mental capacity to communicate all 24/7, 365. But people are like, well, why don't you call me? I'm like, bro, I got a million other shows. You hit me up if you want to do something. Like, stop, cut the crap. Like, for real. Like, y'all got me charged up yesterday. And I've been noticing lately, I've just been talking real crazy. Like, I have not had a filter lately. I really go to the point where I'm telling people how I really feel. And maybe it's because I'm old. Yeah, maybe I am heavy. Talk about you're more internal than me, dog. Get the fuck out of here. What are you even talking about? Maywood education system at its finest. At the end of the day, I'm talking my shit from now on. And this is going to be my platform, YouTube. So y'all can tune in. I might do this after every show. Recap. Talk about it. And then the whole thing is, Lex told me yesterday, man, you gave me 5 days to prepare for the show. I'm like, bro, I gave you the date, the day I got it 2 weeks ago from Mims. I took the risk. You asked me if I had any shows available. I'm like, yeah, boom. Yeah, got that date. But then I get pressed like, oh, you didn't communicate what? All the details. Dog, you got the venue. Promote it how you want. Or just let the shit ride. I always got a plan. Like, if I got a last minute gig, it's not rocket science. Put a headliner. I figured Lex is not here. Has all these numbers all over the internet. Got all these numbers. Post be at 1,000 as soon as you post it. But, you're worried about doing a pop-up event at Enjoy on a Wednesday? Who cares? I'm talking big gigs. I'm not talking about Enjoy on a Wednesday. Who cares? That's the lowest stakes it gets. And if that frustrates you, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. You're not built for the entertainment industry. For real. because there's a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I'm crazy, but welcome to a world where don't nobody know what they doing. Everybody just spitballing and trying stuff. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what to expect. It is all time most ridiculous time for hip hop. So, and I'm trying to keep it alive, man. Like, if I just fall off and just disappear, like, what if I move to New York? What if I move to Berlin? I got plans. I go all over the world. This ain't all I do. I do a lot of stuff, man. And y'all just not matching that energy, man. Y'all not going as hard as you need to. You're not taking it seriously. I see y'all. I've been seeing it. I've been told Lex he don't take it seriously enough. No, I'll give Heavy his credit. At the end of the day, Heavy is reliable. He's going hard, getting better as a DJ. He's gotten really good. He's gotten to the point I can trust him doing a gig. But in terms of if you want to keep being a producer, you want to keep your brand going, my goal, I want y'all to grow because that's going to help me. I don't want to be the only person that's like, oh, yeah, I'll give Scully the date. Like, give Heavy a date. Give anybody the date. Give Lex the date. Like, book Chubas. Book something. I'm tired. I got a lot going on. And I'm not bad at communicating. Y'all just don't care enough. I was told yesterday that it was served no purpose to talk to me about doing events because apparently I don't communicate and I don't respond. That is horse caca. Are you crazy? Like, you should see, like, I give people the chance. I just did a show Ever Evolve. It was alright. It was kind of light, but I gave it a chance. I kind of let them do it the way they wanted, promote it the way they want. It was decent. But everything don't gotta be cracking. I'm just consistently doing stuff. I have plans on doing more and not stopping. Like, I ain't never stopping. I don't care. I done been through scandals. I done been through being broke, almost being homeless, being sick, being exhausted, and I'm still going. But all a lot of people want to do is just be seen and be, flirt, have a good time. I'm having a good time too, but I'm locked in all day, every day. I don't want to hear, oh, I sent some emails. I did this and that. Yeah, I'm ranting. It is what it is. I'm upset. I'm not happy with the state of underground hip hop in Chicago. I'm not happy with it. People not making no money. People are disgruntled. I'm not making no money at these shows. I make my money on the show I got tonight. I got a show tonight, like paying like $400 an hour. I could be focusing on that, but I focus so much of my energy on this hip hop scene. It's like really crazy, man. I need y'all to do better, man. I need y'all to do better. If you want to be around, that's fine. You can be a cheerleader. But if you really want to be in it, you got to be in it all the way. I'm not trying to hear no tired excuses. I got yelled at so much yesterday. I got embarrassed. I was embarrassed consistently. And by people that I've done nothing but help and try to put them in a position. It was embarrassing. It's like, dude, if people talking to me inside, like, yeah, I get it, but yeah, that guy kind of, it's like, it looks stupid. Like, it's stupid. Y'all got to tighten up, man, or you're not going to be around me. Because I'm moving. Like, I be in New York. What's up, Poland? I pull up to Poland. I pull up to Prague. I pull up to Canada. Like, I'm not pressed, but I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, regardless. Y'all got to make your own stuff happen. At the beginning of the year, Heavy said it to me today. He's like, you split it. You split the stuff. Because at first, it was going in, it was me, Heavy, Q, And Heavy and Q got their own production company, GTKR. I have my own production company, Kinky Elevator Music. I'm like, it don't make sense. If we only have 2 production companies, those are the 2 ones that are splitting. It ain't gonna be no split with everybody. Especially when Kinky Elevator is putting in the work. We're the ones booking the venue, bro. We're the ones putting together stuff, paying people. making sure everyone gets paid. It's just simple. It's simple, and that's the way business goes, man. Learn some business on your own. Make your own moves. If you make your own moves, you don't have to worry about that. And you don't even have to bring me involved. And you probably won't. Because people are haters. They want everybody want to shine. Everybody want to win. But don't nobody want to put in the work. I see it happen all the time. Black Metal Cowboys went and do their own thing. I'm not involved in that at all. But I'm the catalyst that bring it all together. But they got their own thing. They don't promote me. But I promote them. I promote GTKR. With my platform, I promote everybody. I involve everybody. But when everybody else gets an opportunity, they don't promote me. And I get it. I'm spicy. I be controversial, whatever. I'm not the coolest DJ on earth. I don't care. At the end of the day, you know what time it is. It's Kinky Elevator. We get it cracking, man. I'm tired of all the nonsense. Miss me with the BS. Miss me with all the excuses. Get to work. And that's my rant for today, man. I might be back tomorrow. I got to get ready for this event. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, It was like... But yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired of the nonsense, man. And you're not going to be talking to me any type of way. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to beat anybody's ass, but I'm just not taking it. My mouth don't stop. It don't quit. We can argue all night. I could go. But I'm not going to surround myself with people that continue to argue with me when I know more than they do. Show me an event that you throw and then holler at me. Show me that event, Lex. Show me. And yeah, I get it. We used to do Angie's Bar, but you would be running around. I'd be trying to find you the whole time. Book an Empty Bottle. Book a Beat Kitchen. Book Italia Hall. And you complain about making money. I'm not making money on showcases either. But with the branding, you can make more money doing other things. And eventually make money with the showcases. Get more sponsors. I just started getting my own sponsors this year. I just started really diving in and digging in. So, dig in, man. Get some more of these, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. So holla at me anytime, man. I'm here. I communicate. I got time. I got time to communicate. Trust me, I do it every day. I'm great at communicating. A lot of other people, they don't be up. I'm up at 4 a.m. every day. Yeah, I take my naps, but I answer all my DMs. I answer all my messages. I scroll through my team message. I didn't see one damn idea in that motherfucker. Last event we did was last November, where they were a part of it. What was that, dude? I appreciate that. I'm glad you learned a few things. I learned a few things too. But at the end of the day, I'm here. I'm a beacon of information. I collect information. I'm a hoarder, especially for this music biz, man. And y'all haven't even scratched the surface of my information. Because I'm about my business. I'm about my business. I'm about making stuff happen. And every event, I'm not going to be all 100% on point. But I'm going to be there. I'm going to be present. I'm going to do my best job. And I thought yesterday, for the lack of promotion, the short time period, let's talk about Lex, man. Let's talk about Lex. Because this has been a problem I've had with Lex. Every time I'm in his face, I can't get a word out. Heavy, too. Like, y'all not in a position to be talking over me. Shut up. For real. Like, I don't care about your feelings. My feelings be hurt, too. Y'all are not in a position to talk over me and to tell me anything about throwing events. I get you, get out your comfort zone. I get you not in your comfort zone, Lex. I gave you 5 days to prepare. That's not true. You could have took that into your hands and promoted your own way. But I was just like, dude, I know at the end of the day, I'll do a pop-up open mic anytime and be fine. It could be 10 people. Yesterday was probably about, I don't know. I don't be counting people. It might have been 15, 20. Who knows? But it was good vibes, good energy. But Muggs arguing with me. Pick a time and place. If you want to have an argument with me, we can do that. Anytime. Not at the venue, though. Not in the venue. Just don't talk to me in the venue. If you got nothing good to say, man. I'm going back and forth talking nonsense, man. It's foolishness. Just get the job done. Then you can have a discussion. But y'all not ready to have those discussions. Y'all not active enough, man. I'm up. I'm up every day, 4 a.m. Call me at 4 in the morning. Like, if you're not gonna match my energy, just shut up and don't say nothing to me. Like, please, if you're not willing to match it. And you know, I've done so many shows and collab with so many different people, so many different types, too many energies, people in and out. I'm consistent. I'm still in it, and I'm not going nowhere. So y'all gonna have to get used to seeing me, hearing my face. You can be mad. It is what it is. It's all love. You feel me? It's all love for real. That's what it's all about. I'm about spreading love in this hell of an industry. It's like the most beautiful, dirty, ugly, beautiful, sexy, scandalous industry that I love. I breathe this shit, man. Like, at the end of the day. And people just don't understand that you got to do that if you want to be successful. If not, you're going to be disgruntled, man. You're going to be disgruntled, and it's not going to work out. And you're going to be arguing with me outside of Enjoy. And I'll get spicy. I'm going to talk my shit. You know, I was talking shit about the West Side. I love the West Side, man. I love it. I was talking crazy yesterday. But I meant everything I said, though. Still. Y'all are full of it. Y'all are full of it. Like today, I went to work, 4 a.m., work at Lowe's. You know, did my thing. Then I went to go see a venue. I had appointments. Then I went home, prepared for my gig tonight. Prepare for my wedding tomorrow. And sending contracts back and forth, invoices back and forth. Like, y'all just don't have the work ethic at the end of the day. I feel like it's just for a look, man. Everybody just want to be cool. It ain't about being cool. It's about putting in work. And you can still be cool. It's going to be even cooler when your brand is in demand. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's cool. Getting booked, that feels cool. Seeing that deposit, that feels cool. You know what I'm saying? Getting that, yeah, I like that concept. Bring it to our venue. That feels cool. Not all the other nonsense. Miss me with that. And all the little snickering side comments, the animosity, I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it for a long time. But that's the price of being a boss. And everybody not built for that. A lot of y'all have the opportunity. A lot of y'all have the gumption in the skill set, but you're not built for it. It takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of inquisitive thinking, a lot of problem solving, a lot of understanding everybody not going to be happy. But y'all don't get that. Y'all just arguing about nonsense. Your arm's too short to box with God. For real. They're too short. You're not equipped. You know, for that, like maybe something else. But for that specifically, please. Miss me with that. Please. Alright? Cool. So that's my TED Talk, y'all. I kind of wanted to get to 44, 44. I'm going to end it. But yeah, man, it's good vibes, man. We got a lot of shows coming up. You know, shout out my boy Nova the King again. We got Industry Night with Nova the King this Monday. This weekend, I got a lot of private events. Because, you know, people be hating. These DJs don't want to go. They don't want to go after me at the end of the day. They don't want to be on the same bill as me. Because they know how I do. A lot of haters out here, man. But I love y'all all, man. I wish y'all all the success in the world. I hope you're happy. I hope you get therapy. I hope you figure out what it is that's missing. Because there's something missing when you're that angry for no reason. Something's missing, man. So it is what it is, man. But this is gonna be my new outlet. I'm just tired of talking and being talked over. You don't talk over me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Simple. But yeah, it's been real, y'all. Be smooth. Peace.